guys, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a brand new video. We are continuing the series where we figure out, can you really paint a portrait using just one color? Yes, indeed. Welcome. I'm so glad you guys could be here. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to all you guys out there. So let's jump straight on in. I hope you guys are doing well. I see you in the chat already, Rita. What's up? What is popping? And welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a brand new day. I hope you guys are ready. So today's color is turquoise. Okay. We are using turquoise. Thanks to the patrons. The patrons decided that we will be painting with turquoise today. So that's what we're going to be doing. I'm super excited about it. And we're using acrylics, and I'm gonna show you guys kind of my process step by step. And I also am gonna do the best I can to add timestamps for you guys that are gonna be pun the replay. Okay, so I'll do a little timestamp action for you guys. So bear with me. But hey yo. Okay, so materials are also on the side, right? And materials are also listed down in the description box below. So we're going to jump straight in. I mean, there's no mystery. We're going to be using acrylics, and we're only using the one color. So you already know what it is. But I'm still using my favorites, which is Liquitex Basics and Golden Paint, including, I also brought out my golden, what is it called? Glazing liquid? Yes, if you don't have golden glazing liquid, what are you doing with your life? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh my God, y'all. I almost didn't make it because I was busy looking at somebody else's. I was like watching a live stream or whatever, for like one of my favorite video games, and the time just got away from me, y'all. I was like, holy cannoli. I was like, ain't I supposed to be doing something? I was like, oh shit. I ran and started setting up my camera. I couldn't, oh my God, please. Anyway, you guys don't want to hear about all that. Yeah, so we're jumping straight in. Of course, I have all the different colors of look, I can't even talk properly. Turquoise. Like, what is going on? The putty cat caught my tongue, okay? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. If you happen to be on Patreon, the coloring page and the traceable is already up. It is actually available right now on Patreon. You guys can catch it over there if you want to see it. And of course, I'm using my golden, which is teal, right? This is my artist grade paint. It's really beautiful. I love this color. I've used quite a bit of it. I'm actually running out of it, but it's so expensive. I'm like, I don't even want to take the plunge. I have to buy it. But I wanted to just show you guys so you can get a look. There you go. Screenshot it. And of course, you see my other turquoises off to the side, but these are different kind of, this is like, people don't understand, like, these, and again, these are convenience colors because, yeah, I didn't want to mix any turquoise, but it is possible to mix turquoise, and I will show you guys how to do that later on down into the scene. Yes, it's a very pretty color. And you guys know what it is. If you're loving this series, if you're loving the content, period, hit the like button. Smash that like button because it helps me out. And also share it. Sharing is caring. So yeah, this is a different type of turquoise. Now turquoise is just like a blue-green. But as you can see, this has a little bit more yellow in it. So a little bit more green. And this has a little more blue in it. So I'm going to show you guys later how to mix it yourself if you don't have the convenience color. But now we're just going to put it out on our palette and kind of figure it out as we go. You know what I'm saying? All right, so I'm going to put out like different swipes. And actually, now that I think about it, I actually want to do my outlines first. So we're going to do our outlines first, but I'm still going to put out my different colors. And I wanted to try something different today, you guys. I wanted to try, again, I'm exploring just like you guys are exploring. So I wanted to try something different where I want it to be like in a vector, like color blocking style, the face. So we're going to experiment with that. You got to experiment, right? Because you really don't know what's going on when you're dealing with these sort of things. This is the thing that I was talking about. This is called GAC. So I might use a little bit of the GAC, right? The GAC 3000. You don't necessarily have to have this, but I do love it. This is actually the polymer solution that's actually inside of the paint. So this will help, like if you want to thin your paint out and you want to make acrylic like in a watercolor style, not really going to be in a watercolor style, but if you want to be able to thin your paint out, you can actually use GAC 100 or my favorite, which is the glazing liquid of the gods, honey. Heyo, Black Karma is in the house. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the chat. Happy Friday. What is popping? How are you feeling? So you can use the glazing liquid, medium glaze, and this comes in matte or like a glossy. So I have gloss glazing liquid. This is really, really good for those of you that struggle with mixing your colors. Not mixing, but like blending acrylics. If you have a problem with blending acrylics and you want to be able to like, you know what I mean? Like basically uh blend something out or dilute your paint. 'Cause I know somebody was asking me about that, like diluting paint. Was that you, Rita? Is that you, Rita? Yeah, but somebody was asking me about diluting their paint like watercolor. You can't really do that unless you have this. So this is actually the chemical compound that you need in order to be able to thin your paint out properly. But anyway, I'm getting too scientific, so we're not gonna go there. I'm just telling you guys about it, putting it off to the side. I will try to include the links later. In the meantime, and in between time, I'm gonna take my blue Posca pen and I'm gonna actually outline our stuff. And yeah, very, very exciting. Yeah, it was you. Okay, yeah. So get you some glazing liquid. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's pricey, you guys. It's kind of pricey. But it lasts you a long time. Like this GAC, like look, this GAC 100 I've had. I've had this GAC 100 like 2 years, maybe a year. So you get what you pay for, and I feel like if you invest in certain things, especially I would say if you invest in it, like if you're gonna be doing, especially if you're gonna be doing something professional, you definitely want to get something that's not gonna break down your painting. But yeah, so we're gonna outline. I'm gonna outline in this blue, okay, and this is not cheating because remember, turquoise is a convenience color, and you'll see later that you have to have blue. Blue is the underlining color or compound in turquoise, so it's not cheating. Okay. Fight me. It's not cheating. Okay? Not cheating. We're going to use a little bit of this. And basically that's just to give me some base. So I kind of have a blueprint on where I'm going with things. That's the only reason I'm doing it. I tell y'all all the time, I need to be able to see what's going on, right? But that's the only reason I'm doing it. Especially when it comes to something like this. The only reason I'm doing it. Put my little blue in there. And besides, we're gonna probably end up covering this up anyway. So I wouldn't like stress out about it. Like, oh, she's cheating, or she really can't make it. You can't make it. You can do a monochromatic portrait, you guys. We proved that the other day when we did our purple portrait of the purple lady. We proved that you can make a monochromatic portrait using just one color. Didn't prove that. We proved it. Yes, we did. I may have to get my canvas out and do some painting myself. Yes, get your canvas out. You know, get you some wine. We're gonna do our nice little. You know what I mean? Like, think of it as like a sip and paint, but online. Get your canvas out. I always think of these things. You know, I like to do this stuff in real time because I get a chance to talk with you guys, and I also get a chance to show you what the process is. Right? Sometimes when you see stuff online, there's like little butterflies in her hair. I actually got this picture from what is it? Pinterest, you guys. Yeah, I know Pinterest is a treasure trove of like reference, not reference, but like beautiful hairstyles, women. It has all the things that you could possibly think of on earth. You know what I'm saying? All the things you could possibly think of on earth. Pinterest. And I actually need to get around to sharing my. I haven't got around to sharing my Pinterest board yet. Sorry, you guys. But if you're on Patreon, you already know it because I shared my link the other day. But Pinterest is definitely it's the goat for real. However, I never use Pinterest like I don't know how to explain it. I never use Pinterest um like for professional stuff. Like if somebody's doing like a commission or like if I'm gonna do like original work or da 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 da. I never try to use Pinterest like that. But sometimes this stuff is copyrighted and then people be having like fits and stuff like, yeah. And girl, calm down. Girl. So I'm just doing like a quick outline sketch, ting ting ting, just to get stuff popping, you know? Just to get things popping. Yes, I'm still thinking about Rihanna. Okay? I'm still thinking about it, okay? I was even following somebody on TikTok and it was like, well, what's your favorite era of Rihanna? And like so many people were shocked that Rihanna had like been out like making music since like 2005. And some people wasn't even born during that time, right? So people was like so shocked that she was like making music around that time. I'm like, listen, Linda, I love that girl since Pun the Replay. When she was just a little Barbadian uh girl. with her Jamaican accent. I mean, her Caribbean accent, and that was it. I was hooked from day one. 'Cause they had finally came out with something new, and it wasn't like the same old whatever. Like it wasn't like the same old, same old. You know what I mean? Wasn't like the same old, same old. I was with it. For real. I was definitely with it. I'm gonna turn my brightness down a little bit so y'all not. Oh, there we go. Turn it down, girl. Turn it down. It was not blinding y'all to death. The You gotta get the baby hairs. Right? A look is not complete without the baby hairs, my gal. This isn't. The look is not complete without the baby hairs. Now, when I seen this hairstyle, I was like, boom. I love this hairstyle. You hear me? I love that hairstyle. Hairstyle was giving me life, giving me life. Do a little quick outline. Ate too many cookies, huh? Yeah, I did. Too many cookies. All right, so now I'm gonna get. I also have like some teal slash turquoisey type of Posca pens, and I have them in like no, that's black. Live together. I have them in two different sizes. Two different sizes. Set the timer for an hour and 30 minutes. Setting our timer, y'all. Setting the timer. All right. So now I'm gonna get this. I mean, I actually could go in with. I'm gonna use my turquoise. And it's more like a blue green. Just gonna go in. And I'm gonna make her eyes a blue. Even though they're kind of black, but it's fine. I have to go in with that brown. You will go in with that later on. All right. Now that we kind of did that, I'm gonna outline. Y'all know how good I love a good outline, and you don't have to necessarily do what I'm doing. You don't have to outline it if you don't want to. But I like to outline. Especially, I've been really into like the pop art, yada yada. So sorry, I gotta get this pen to work. And yeah, we are rolling here. I really wish I had all the Posca pens I could possibly need and want. I really wish I did, because then I can have every color known to man. It would be wonderful. I was looking at the nose and I was like, kind of like ovaries, right? Kind of like ovaries. Kind of like ovaries. Hmm. You gonna make me feel. I want to see, can we actually do this portrait in under 45 minutes too? Let's pop in our countdown. Make our lives a whole lot easier. Ooh. Let me see. 45 minutes. I don't think I put my timer in, so we won't do it. But I'll set my timer anyway. We're gonna see how long it takes us to get through this portrait. We're gonna see how long it takes us. For real. Let me put out an abundance of stuff here. And I'm also gonna put out some black and some put out some black and some blue. Black and black. And you gotta have white in there too. That's off in the corner. So this is blue. So I want to show you guys how to mix this. Like if you happen to not be able to, I forgot I have this thing in my hair. I'm always sitting here with this comb in my hair. Always with the comb in my hair. Oh man. Always with the freaking comb in my hair. Like unreal. Like why is that comb in your hair? It's always in your hair. So we're gonna try to do like this color blocking, yada yada yada. But we're gonna start off with our hair. I feel like this is dry enough. My studio is pretty cool. Right? Let's see. It looks a mess, but it's like it's a mess that kind of makes sense. And can't forget the mister. Let's get the mister out. I'm gonna show you guys how to mix this if you don't have the color. And this again, this is why this is a good exercise for people that need help with mixing or color mixing, color theory, whatever you want to call it. Very, very good exercise. All right, now. All right, so I got phthalo blue, and if you don't know what that looks like, this is phthalo blue. And I have yellow, cadmium yellow, so I'm going to put that out. And we're going to sit here and we're going to try to mix this. See how much of a consistency I need to do to get an actual mixture of that particular color. I mean, this is just for you that really want, to learn how to mix it. This will be for you. This one goes out to you. This one's for you. I can find my thing, it'll be for you. Okay. Now, I got my yellow. You only need a little bit of this stuff here. Because really, if you mix these two together, you're just gonna get green, right? Because that's what this is anyway. If you think about it, turquoise is like a green blue. So you have to. It's like a delicate balance for real. It really is. It's a really delicate balance you got to get into when you messing with this sort of thing. But see, it's just gonna give you green. That's all it's gonna do. We'll get into more of the blue. We can see we can kill. Let's get some white. And see, as you lighten up, you see that now you're getting into it's turquoisey green, right? But now you're getting into the turquoise, right? If you go pure white, that's when you can really get into like a turquoisey color. You see that? That's your pure white right there. See that? So that's damn near close to that. Look at that. Side by side comparison. That's how you mix it, you guys. Just in case you were wondering, how would I do that if I want to just mix like a big batch of it? That's how you mix. That's why I told you that the underlining color um in turquoise is blue. So it's not cheating that you're using that. And it's such a pretty color. But, however, you need to make sure you have the right type of blue. It has to be phthalo blue. It has to be phthalo blue. I think you could get maybe a cerulean blue. You could probably get away with cerulean blue, for the most part you have to get a phthalo blue because it has to be like that tropical type of feel, really potent, in order for you to get kind of like the color that you're looking for. That's kind of what you got to think about. And now I just made me a homemade batch of it right here. This is kind of why it's important to know how to do color theory. You can really get into, and you can play around with these values, right? So if you want it to be darker, you just go into a little more blue. That'll darken it up. Go right back into the green. That'll darken it up. Right? See, look at that. Or you can do a lot of different things with just this one variation in color. So just think about that. And you're going to need that anyway. I'm going to need that. You're going to need it. I'm going to need it. We're all going to need it. Because I was like, sometimes we get so used to convenience colors because, they have so many colors in the store that we don't know how to mix them, right? And I think it's important to know how to mix it as well. Like I can buy convenience colors because I already know how to mix it. Like if I really run out of something, I don't know what happened to my rag. I don't know. I had a cookie too. I need to get my cookie. I had a cookie off to the side, and the cookie has disappeared. Oh, we got a new kitten. I hope the cat ain't eat it. All right, so I'm just gonna spray this because I need these colors as we kind of flow through this situationship. Yeah. Okay. And you could actually put some glazing liquid out. Let's see. And this is not glazing liquid. This is GAC. Get into that GAC 3000, right? All right. That's what happens when you have these a long time. They kind of get whatever. All right. It's probably clogged up. Anyway, I'm going to put some of this out. You don't need a lot. This is why it lasts a very long time because you really don't need a lot of it. You really don't. And that's going to dilute my color. Not dilute it, but it's going to mix it. It's going to thin it out without messing up the medicinal properties of my color. You see how it's like really loose now? Loose and goose? Look at that. Loose and goose now. And it disappears right into the paint. You don't have to worry about it doing something strange for the change. And hopefully that'll dry up a lot slower also. Also a good way for you to have things dry up slower. And then I just have like a nice glob of paint now. Mm-hmm. Nice, nice, nice. All right. Enough of that, right? So I'm going to get my round brush like you do. And hey, Jazz, you love the texture and the color. Yes, indeed. It looks good, right? I love this color. It's like so pleasing to the eyeball, for real. How are you? Happy Friday. Very pleasing to the eyeballs. And sorry, I'm just adjusting my thing. Get out of here. Good Lord. So at the base of the hair, she has a lot of like light colors and stuff like that. So we're just gonna get in there and we're gonna do the best we can with the hair, right? And you just add white. You see I got white on one end, I got the dark on the other end. To just lighten and darken, lighten and darken. You can go between the two. You could even forego the black if you don't want to have to add the black in it and all that other stuff. But yeah. There has to be some sort of shadow in between some of it, so I'm gonna go in with that. I'm just gonna dig in my blue when I want some shadow. Or you could dig into the black. Dig into the black. Right about here is where I want this shadow. Right here. Remember, blue is the base of what you need, so you're gonna use different variations of it anyway. I'm definitely gonna end up having to go back in. It's fine. Some areas is gonna be like a dark turquoise, dark bluey, da 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 da. And then other areas are gonna be super light, blah blah blah. You just add as much white as you feel like you need to add. And you're gonna end up having to go back in anyway. So like it makes sense. You're gonna end up having to go back in. Right up in here is where I'm gonna add like the blue shadow. Right? But still gotta keep it and right in here, but on here. You see how my paint is still staying wet. Why? Because I have that GAC 100 in there. And that GAC 100 is doing the job, baby. Doing the job. Still wet. You can see it. It's still wet and temperamental. It's like, it is. Still wet and temperamental. Oh, that's nice. I got paint all over my microphone now. Oh, yeah, I love that. Now my button is gonna be freaking messed up. That's nice, Danielle. We love that for you. You know, you can get this one too, right? Because this one is already kind of made for you. This is like the lighter color, but you can go in with this color anytime for real. You could go in with that color anytime. A little bit of something, something right there. Same thing here. Trying to avoid the I'm going the other way with this one. These strokes will go the other way. Same thing here. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I don't know who keep calling me. Very odd. Very odd, baby. And here's when we get into this. Right here. Got a little thing right here, a little swoop. Swoop, swoop. Swoop, boop, and boop. I was like, not this hair being gorgeous. When I seen it, I was like, okay. Like, not this hair being gorgeous. Love that. His hair is quite messy. If you really think about it, it's like loose and it's messy. It's all the things, but it's so pretty, right? So it's quite loose and goose. If you really think about it. Kind of loose and goose. And let's get this. All right, so underneath there, I don't know what's like. I don't like white deep here. I'm just gonna pop this in really quickly. We do like a light turquoise white. But these will be some of these. These are kind of light right here too. Those are really light and bright. Same thing here. Uh, mhm. I think I will make the little butterfly things like pink though. Those don't count. Okay. We just doing a portrait. Make sure we do the portrait. Do the hair, do the portrait, do all the things in whatever you need to do it in, but uh, just reinforcing. I was just adding like something right there. I have muted it. Yeah. So I love the eyebrows. Like even her eyebrows was lit, right? Because of the fact that it had actual like it's an ombre. If you look at the eyebrows, it's like an ombre of green and then it flows into like some sort of turquoise. So you're like, okay, yeah, we need all of that going on. Mm, just adding this little shadow under here. You gotta have a little bit of shadow under there. So down in the shadow, baby. A little bit of shadow. To kind of differentiate between whatever's going on, I need to do that. We need to do that. Okay, that's annoying. Who the hell keeps calling me? Weird. What a weird day. Anybody else having like a weird day? Or is it just me? It's been a very weird day. All right, we're gonna leave that hair alone for a minute, and then we're gonna like try to like move on to her face or whatever. I think I'm gonna make the butterflies like different colors, pink pastels. I really like the pink pastel look, like pink, yellow, yada yada yada. Cause she does have pink and blue in her hair, but and we got this. All right, so let's see. Uh-oh. And we gotta wait on that. That's still wet. I'm liking it. I feel like I want the one to be yellow for some reason. I don't know why. Oh god. Alright, I need to wait because it's everything's still wet. Let's move on to the face. Move on to the face, baby. I feel like I need to put out some more blue. And I'm gonna pop down some gack, baby. Gack, gack, gack. And we can keep things moist. Oh man. Oh man, I've been cracking myself up. Be serious, Danielle. Like, be serious, Danielle. All right. Let's see what we're gonna get here. Take it, take it. I still want to keep in this like turquoise family, but I want it to be darker because I'm gonna like outline her face a little bit. I'm gonna go with like different shades. 50 shades of turquoise. Right, we're gonna do something like that. And go in right about here. I'm gonna try to do like a pattern. I don't even know how is the pattern gonna look. So we'll work that out as as time goes on. Okay, work that out then. Time goes on. Work out this little whatever pattern I got going on. I wish I have a picture so I can like pop it up and show you guys like what I was thinking. Um, when it comes to like the style, right? And then now we're gonna get a little bit of a lighter color. We're gonna go a little bit lighter, not much. Mm, right about here. You gonna make me Alright, and then we go right here. It's a little bit of a lighter tone. And then we'll go with the like the full blown kind of like light and bright, like the star. Like you're a superstar. The star avatar. Alright. And that'll be like this. Wait, no, that's not the star. You're not the star. We didn't ask for you. Okay? We need like the regular light and bright. Okay. I still feel like it's way too similar to um let's go something like that. Okay. Mm, this will be right about here. Fill in a pattern, right? Guess we're like filling in a pattern. I don't think I'm trying to find ways of like making something fun, like, and you know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it good, but you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, girl. All right, so we got something going. So we got three different values going. Um, and I'm gonna go here with that. That's like our main color, right? Yeah, that's like our main color. Okay, that's what it will be. That's our main color. And then what about here? Go in like the very light of it all. I want to maintain our highlights. You know, the bones, the eyebrow bones is always gonna be like lighter than anything else. You gonna make me feel. You like, girl, stop singing that song. I'm not gonna make like a pattern. So we're gonna get like that'll be our lightest tone right here. I'm winging it, y'all. We winging it right now. That's what we're doing. Who's loving that? Who is loving that? Mm, be that. And then we get into like our darker color here. Like the black and the blick or whatever the hell it is. Mm. That'll be like a dark color. Same thing here. Kind of like match it up on both sides, you know what I'm saying? Mm. And pretty much what I have here is like 3 different values on her face. I don't know how to explain it, but you know what I'm talking about. Um, Basically you got the lighter mid-tone, then the darker right there. That kind of sets her up for some fun action. Setting her up for some fun action. Where's the fun at? We don't know. But it's on her face. How about that? Alright, and then this will be the mid-tone. I will pop right about here. This might end up being fun. Okay? You might end up having a little too much fun with this portrait. I don't know. What y'all thinking? Maybe. Maybe. And let's see. I'm gonna go really, really light. You always want to go a little bit lighter than you want to because once it dries, that's how acrylics are. They get darker. So I'm going in with this light. And because that's the forehead, so we're gonna go in with as light as we can get it. Even white, you know? And put as much white as you can. Fine. I shouldn't have put the eyebrows in the same color. What do we think about that? Are we loving that? Yeah. I'm loving it. Cause now I'm like, where's your eyebrows? I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. Like, where's your eyebrows, sis? Like, I don't know. What happened to my eyebrows? This looks a whole lot lighter and brighter than it actually is on camera. Let's bring it down. Looks a whole lot lighter and brighter. Let me go here. A whole lot lighter and brighter than we kind of was thinking, right? And what are we feeling about that? Oop, a little bit too dark. Pop in here. Get some of this action going. And then there we go. Um, and to smooth that out really quick. And then is when we can get into our mid-tone again, and we'll kind of go right about here. Basically, when you make patterns on the face, I'm thinking that's what we're doing here, right? That's what I'm trying to do. I don't know about you. I don't know about y'all. Trying to make a pattern on her face. And go back into my white. I feel like that is still not light enough. Back in with it. You need to go back in. As this dries, it's gonna severely like get lighter. I mean darker and darker. So I'm just going back in with that. And I'm gonna actually do this mid-tone right on her eyelash. I mean not her eyelash. Her whatever that is. Eyelid. Whatever it is, girl. That's what we're doing, okay? Turn the brightness down just a smidge because I feel like you guys are not being able to see the full like variations of color, bro. Let's go more into here. Same thing here. And stuck. Just moving things over. And do the same thing here, right? Maybe going with a little bit of this. This is a little more green. A little more turquoisey. A little more turquoisey. Alright, so up here is where we're gonna add more. I'm gonna get into this and I'm gonna actually go in and try to make it where and that's gonna be like our, I don't know how to explain that, but yeah. We definitely gonna have to go back in with a second coat. Let's see. I'll put the same color right about here. Right about here. Uh-oh. Hopefully I'm not. You guys are seeing what's happening. All right, there we go. I was like, what just happened? I was doing some choppy moving man. Okay. He's back. I was like, what just happened? We definitely gonna have to go back in and do like another coat of something. Definitely gonna have to go back in and do that. We're gonna go back in and do another coat for real. Actually, just I already have it on my thing, so we'll put it right here. To kind of reinforce that color. Reinforce the color, the cooler of a tool, right? All right, so I have to go back in with my pasta pen because I don't want to lose her eyebrows. So I'm going in with that right now. I need to go back in with it because I'm losing the eyebrows. And that shouldn't be happening. Yeah. That should not be happening. Mm. I don't want to lose my eyebrows. That's a big part of the face. And yeah. So I had to go in. Big part of you're gonna make me feel. Nope, I don't want that. Oh no, 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 no. Access, da, da, da. I don't want to do that. You just use the pen for now and then paint them later. Yeah. I just need to use the pen for now and then paint them later because if not, I will lose everything and then I won't know. And like, the eyebrows is a big part of the face. It's the eyebrows, if you really think about it, is like a character. Like it needs to have its own character in itself for real. The eyebrows. The eyebrows has a character within itself, honey. Alright. Now that I'm feeling good about that, I'm going in with this. Reinforcing that. And I'm filling in those other spots. Anyway, okay, so let's get into I whatever this is. I never know what the hell this is called, but you know what I'm talking about. Um, the eye lid. Eyelid. The eyelid. Alright, and then we're gonna like put that there. Just to give it a little bit of glare right there. Like y'all. Neon. Right about here. Put it right about there. Going in, reinforcing that. And same thing here. And y'all remember the other day it was like super freaking hot, right? Like stop playing. It was super freaking hot. Like a whole thing, right? Super warm, especially if you in the East Coast or whatever, but it was super warm. All right, I'm getting another color. And I'm just gonna go in and go around the perimeter of that. And then we're gonna have another color right here. That's what this is gonna be. Another color right there. And then we'll go in with this light and bright color. I need more white, more whites. Get into the whites of it all. And this will be, again, our brightest color. You're gonna make me feel. And funny thing about this sort of painting, I've seen people use this sort of painting effect. Matter of fact, we have a phenomenal artist in our group on Facebook. Hopefully, you guys are on in the group on Facebook or you on Discord. If you're not, what are you doing with your life, right? Um, they're just out of this world with it, and I don't know what this really. And with the same kind of technique they do with their portraits. And I thought it was absolutely fascinating. I actually interviewed her on the channel. You guys can actually check that out. I don't know what episode it is, but it's called Pretty Monster Art. What it is. That's the artist's name, Pretty Monster Art. And she does the same kind of technique where you go in with like different patterns and stuff like that on the face. I thought that was kind of interesting. Now this one is a little more green than that one. This is my homemade one. You see, this one is more green than that one. Hmm. Go figure. Maybe because again, you have to play around with the values. But I think we got that value pretty damn close for real. We got it pretty close, baby. Pretty damn close. Alright, so I'm adding that. And um says yes, I will check out. I couldn't see that. To save my life. Says I will check it out. Love the name Pretty Monster Art. Yes, 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 yes. She's a super talented East Coast gal, just like me. Um, it was a few years ago. You have to go um into my playlist because I don't have it like displayed right readily on the channel. You have to go into my playlist and you can find all of my past podcast episode. I think it's like from 2019, 2017. Like I was doing that way before people was like, doing all the podcasts and the stuff that they do now, but um yeah, it's a bunch of like dope black artists on there and she was one of them. She was one of them for real. And yeah, some good stuff. Real good stuff on there. We're lagging again. We're lagging again. I don't know what's up with this thing. Sometimes I wanna sometimes it wants to lag and go crazy. The other times it's like, doing well. Hmm. I think that's a little bit too bright. Too bright and too light. So uh, but yeah, you guys could also look her up on Instagram too. She does a lot of these like color blocking portraits and da 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 blah 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 blah. I was wondering about that. I'm like, what would it be like if you did it, right? You always think about sort of stuff like that. Yeah, you do. All right, so we're doing the same thing here. Same color. And I'm gonna try to make it into like a pattern again, right? Still trying to make this into a pattern. Make it into a pattern, baby. You got me. What are you talking to? Same thing here. Making it into a pattern definitely makes sense. Same thing here. Same thing there, baby. Matter of fact, I need to go. We was planning on coming back with the podcast. I really need to get back in there and come back with the podcast. Because I was really enjoying that. Pretty. Alright, and then we're going in with the next color. Some people use like I was noticing sometimes some people use okay, this is a little too light, so let's get some of that. A little bit of a darker tone. Use that. You can't see too much of a difference with that though. Okay. Let me go in and try to reinforce that, add a little more blue. Right here. And I'm gonna put some here. And right here. You gotta make. Mm-hmm. You can actually go in, probably even with some green if you wanted to. But again, it's all in the same family of things. You could go in like with some green right there if you wanted to go in right there, right? With some green. And I can put the same green here. You can always change things up if you want to. Change it up if you need to, baby. Just to give you some variation, right? I'll put the same green right about here. And do a little bit of this right here. Same thing here. And then we get like a little bit of a brighter color right about here. And get some color here. So it's like puzzle pieces, right? You make shapes on the face and you kind of figure things out as you go. Um, like I said, this year I didn't want things to just be like, oh, we're here doing the same old tutorial every week. Like, here's a step by step, y'all. I wanted it to be something fun where we're all exploring, you know what I mean? And kind of doing all of these fun things. And I'm kind of having fun and just exploring with you guys. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and that's fun. Put this right about here. And same thing here. Now, the funny thing about these sort of portraits, like if you ever was to get into these portraits, you would have to definitely do your research on it. But the funny thing about these sorts of portraits is these are very popular, super popular. These are really sellable, especially if you do like something really cool. I wish I could show you guys Chadwick Boseman. It was a beautiful portrait I found of him like on the internet. And it was in this style of whatever, right? All right, so I'm getting into this. This is a good way to, like I said, dilute. Like if you want to do some glazes, I'm gonna get into that glazing liquid. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm just gonna lightly glaze over this area. Um, gonna lightly kind of glaze over that area, so it's not, you know what I mean? 'Cause I want it to be transparent, and I don't want it to be too whatever. So I'm gonna glaze over that area. Mm. And I gotta figure out like what we're gonna do with her lips. So I think we'll get a little bit of this. And we'll do like a nice little. I'm gonna do a nice little outline. Oh my god, could you please stop? Who is calling me? Good Lord. And then I think we'll do like the same thing. Oh my god, please go away. I need to mute that. And we'll do them same color patterns. I don't know how to explain it, but you know what I'm talking about. We'll do them same color patterns. Right on her lip. And right. That's like all over me. That makes sense. Love that. And that will be that. See, we could do the whole thing. Not the whole thing, but you know what I mean. And then we'll put like another color over there. And then this one will be I got a cat and the cat is insane. The cat is insane. Insane in the membrane, huh? Alright, so I put my little green right there. I mean, does it make a difference? Not really, but it's fun, right? Not really, but it's fun. And then alright, we gotta put something in her eyes. Yeah, you're a shooting star, I see. I know y'all tired of me singing that song. But listen, Linda. On the outside of me. I'm gonna go in. Wait a minute. It's raining out today too. What y'all think? Uh, okay, let me see if we could put the gray in. Gotta have some sort of gray. You know where that's going? In the eye. In the eye of the beholder, y'all. It's actually gray. I don't know why I thought that was white. Alright, so we did quite a bit of work on her face. Yay, very exciting. So I'm liking these color block, whatever we got going on. Maybe this time we'll be able to go in and And I think, yeah, and then the other one was supposed to be like yellow, right? Other one's supposed to be yellow. Oh, that's nice. Hey, how are you? I'm a magician. Is that you? Hey, girl. I don't know if it's the same person I always was talking to in it. Hey, how are you? Welcome to the stream. It's getting a little bit dark. I'm going to bump you guys up. It is me. Long time no see. I'm doing good. Hey! Fire Magician's in the house. What is popping? How are you? Oh my god, I haven't seen you in so long. How are you? What's been going on? Catch me up for real. Catch me up. And this is different because usually you're here when I'm doing my like sim streams. How are you liking it? I think this is your first art stream you've done with me, right? Hi. What's been going on? What's been popping with you? I haven't heard not hide nor hair of you. What's been going on? All right, I don't know what's going on with my pen. I'm gonna switch out. Sorry if y'all getting some weird lagalicious activities going on. Oh, you maybe came out of hiding because the new infants, the Sims just had a stream today. The new infants is about to drop for real. So that's gonna be exciting. How are you feeling about that? The new infants dropping. New infants is dropping, y'all. Most people on Instagram, on YouTube don't know what the hell I'm talking about anyway. They like, what? What infants is dropping? Yeah, beautiful. See, this is beautiful. Like, I'm loving this. I was kind of like, I haven't really seen trying to get like a decent, I don't know what you'll call it. Ow. Got a sharp pain to my side. What just happened? Now I'm getting a sharp pain to the side. Mm, not you getting a sharp pain to the side, girl. You said it's like so much things popping up. Okay. You said, I had back surgery, so I just been home recovering from that and not working. But I heard about the Sims and the drama the Sims community got going. I know, right? It's crazy. I swear. It's always some sort of drama going on in the community. You know that. You already know what's going to go on. Always some sort of drama in the Sims community, which is crazy, right? To even think about, but it is. Always some sort of drama going on. I'm just making this a little bit darker. Now we can kind of go in with a little more details. A little more details. Yes, make sure you join us on Discord. You guys pop into the Discord. Let's have a little chat. Chit chat. It's like always some drama going on. Always. But I'm glad you up and about and you feeling a lot better. Thank you so much for popping in. I'm so happy you're feeling a lot better now. Well, how are you feeling? If you're feeling better, hopefully you are. What was going on with your back? Let me see. Is this too dark? This is too dark. I don't want to match it up. Let me go a little bit lighter. We get a little bit lighter. Now I'm doing her neck and stuff like that. Alright, so I'm gonna take it from here. Here. You went on. You went on. Yeah, but so much has happened. You missed so much drama on top of drama. Kiki Palmer been out here playing The Sims now. Well, I think she always been playing The Sims, but now she's like streaming and stuff like that. So a lot of people are like in the simming community is like obsessed with her and like having a mental breakdown. Like Kiki Palmer is playing The Sims now. Oh my god. I'm like, okay, girls, calm down. I'm feeling better. I had a bulging disc in my lower back after a car accident. Oh my god. Yeah, that's super painful. I'm glad you're feeling a lot better though. That is so painful. After years of work, like I used to do a lot of work in the hospital and stuff like that. Like, how long was the recovery after the surgery, though? I would love to know. Let me see. I need to record. You are shooting star, I see a vision of ecstasy. I know y'all tired of me singing it, but this is what we're doing, okay? This is what we're doing. Go with it, guys. Go with it. Mm, we're gonna do that different pattern. I'm gonna try to follow that around. Alright. And then we're gonna go a little bit lighter. But yeah, when I had like as I worked in nursing for like, well, you don't know, but I worked in nursing for a very long time, taking care of people, lifting patients, shit like that. And this is a little bit go with this pattern. We're just doing like little patterns on the body, right? Super fun. Like, oh my god. So yeah, lifting patients, lifting like 200-pound men, shit like that. That ain't no joke on your back. But I was like, 19, fresh out of school, stuff like that. And then I had a baby to take care of, so I had to do what I had to do. But that sort of thing really took a toll on my body. It took a really bad toll on my body. Um, where now that I'm older, I get like really bad back pain. Like sometimes it'll go into like a spasm. Like I'm about to pass out. And I'm like, shit. You know? And now is when I'm gonna get like it's gonna be really light and bright. Let's go with a light turquoisey green. This is gonna be our main color. You're beautiful like diamonds. So yeah, like it was a bitch on my back doing that sort of work, lifting people, helping people. When you helping people, and I think a lot of times people don't even think about that. Like people that's out there, like especially in the healthcare field, I think a lot of times they're like, you ain't really doing nothing. Or they really just don't think about like the healthcare worker for real. So it just turns into like a thing. But yeah. Um so yeah, and when you're in the healthcare field, they really don't give a damn about you anyway. You're just like a body. You're there to help and lift people and you know give meds and wipe ass and be bossed around and cursed out and told that you ain't worth a damn. I mean, that's a brutal work. It's rewarding work, don't get me wrong. Like it's rewarding. 'Cause, I mean, I've had some really good experiences or whatever, you know what I mean? It's really rewarding. So I can't even like fully complain about it, but it's a bitch. It's brutal. I definitely understand where you're coming from with that. I think also when you're in your 20s or you're really young, a lot of people don't even think about that your body is, you know what I mean? Like you're even though you're in the prime of your life and you don't feel it, yeah. You gonna feel it one way or another later on. I mean, I don't know, what happened with your situation, but for me, I was just talking about me in particular. Hey D, hi. Heyo, I didn't know you going live. Yeah. You could always expect me Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays every week. Same time, same place, y'all. Wednesdays, 2 p.m. Eastern, Friday, 3 p.m. And then you guys, I'm gonna make our Sunday live streams. I'm gonna make it where we're gonna do it. You know what? I'm feeling this white background. What do we feel about the background? Because I feel like I don't even want to put like a background. Because I'm feeling like the whiteness of it all. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, anyway, yeah, D, I'm here 3 days a week. But what was I saying? Yeah, Sunday, you guys, I'm going to make it where we're gonna go live a little bit earlier because it is winter time. And I usually like to go live during like I like to go live earlier in the day. I really like to go live when it's daytime because it looks better. Like it's more aesthetic. It's a softer light. As it gets darker, I always have to end up turning on like the bright lights in my studio, and it's like a whole thing. So whatever. So I like to go live a little bit earlier. So from now on, every Sunday we're gonna go live at 3 p.m. instead of 4 p.m. since it gets dark quicker. And when the summertime comes around, we'll go back to 4 p.m. But yeah, for now that's what we're doing. But yeah, D, you can catch me here every week. Every week, my love. How are you? Hey. Hello. How you feeling? Says my brother is going to healthcare field and wants to be a traveling nurse. Ooh, child. Let me tell you, that's why it pisses me off because I feel like you really should not get into nursing unless you really, really like people. You really, really like helping people, yada, yada, yada. Like that's your calling. You should really not get into it. So I feel like if your brother has a giving spirit, he loves people, he like if he's the one that everybody calls when a parent gets sick, a grandparent gets sick, or he's naturally like boom, 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 he's naturally like volunteering his time without being asked, I think that's a good feel for you because it's rewarding, it's decent money, you know what I mean? And then like whatever, um and it could be really, really good money depending on like what sort of field you go in as far as healthcare. It could be really good money. Like if you're a traveling nurse, I know traveling nurses make a lot of money. A lot of money. Especially if it's an RN, like if there's an RN and they're like traveling, they can make a good $40 an hour and they only go in for a few hours. Okay. So I definitely I but there's people that shouldn't even be touching healthcare. They shouldn't even be in no healthcare field ever. Like, don't even get me started. Like, I will go on a rant and it will like enrage me. It will enrage me. Okay? Because when I got into healthcare, I went into healthcare because I truly wanted to help people. Like, that was my calling. And that's why I teach art, right? So it's like similar because I like helping people and I like teaching people and I like giving back and da da da. I really hate it when people go into this freaking field because they just want a paycheck. Or somebody's mama was like, "Oh, you should be a nurse." Like, healthcare shouldn't be something that your parents force you into either, because that really has to be a calling. It's a calling from God. God from up above has to call you to do nursing, or nursing, doctor, any sort of medical professional, anesthesiologist, whatever, surgeon, the doctor, you have to be called to do that work. Let me see. You guys are fired up in the chat. I know how that feels. Wait, I can't even read that because I have to get my thing. Hold on. For shooting stars. See. Can I eat my cookie at the same time? I mean, this is drying, so we're just politicking at this point. I'll get my iPad. So I can see what y'all saying. I'm gonna finish this outline too. Okay, so D says, let me look over here. So D says, hey, I didn't know you were blah blah blah. I read that already. I'm a doctor, but I stopped practicing. Really? Shout out to Valerie. What is poppin'? Why? What happened? I mean, if you're willing to tell us what happened, I would love to know. Valerie opens up with us and let us know. She says, I'm a doctor, but I stopped practicing. Shout out to you. You know, healthcare field, we just don't get enough praise, you know? If you look me up, it still looks like I'm doing anesthesiology in Wichita, but actually I have been sick with long COVID for 2 years. Ooh, you know what? That is so terrible. I'm so sorry about that. Oh my God, that is terrible. I heard about that. Somebody said long COVID. I was like, what is that? I'm so sorry to hear that, my love. I hear you about the wrong people being in medicine. Exactly. D says, I agree. I have been a CNA for 4 years and I worked with so many other aides and nurses who honestly weren't there for the best interest of the patients. It's mentally draining having to put in the extra work to compensate for the care they aren't getting from their workers. Exactly. And let me tell you something. And I'm not trying to be morbid, but I already told my kids, don't put me in no damn nursing home because the staff is overworked, underpaid, underwhelmed, and they don't give a damn. 90% of nursing homes, I don't give a damn how good they look, how much they pay the staff. I don't give a damn. The only place that you could actually be okay with putting your parents is that in assisted living, because in assisted living, you have to pay good money to get into an assisted living. Let's just put it that way. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, ooh, still wet. Yeah. So I already told my kids, don't play with me. I don't give a damn if I got one eyeball. I will haunt your ass. Do not put me in a nursing home because that's where you go to die. I do not do it. Do not do it. Your ass better not put me in no nursing home. Or you better kill me. I already told my daughter. I was like, you better murder me or something. Because you ain't put me in no nursing home, girl. I am not playing with her. I already told her, like, don't play with me. Don't play with me. I ain't got no money, but you will be cut out of the will. You will be cut out of the will. Don't play with me. Okay? Because them nursing homes ain't no damn good. Like I said, they underworked, overpaid. I mean, underpaid, underworked. And it's so shameful because in this country right now, in the United States, the average CNA gets paid like what, maybe $13 an hour in 2023 with gas and food and rent high sky. Don't even get me started on that for real. I could really go in and like have some sort of meltdown. And the doctors and nurses too. They ain't really making no money. Some of them living paycheck to paycheck and stuff like that. And let me tell you, you deal with all sorts of nonsense when you get into them nursing fields. I've been spit on, shit on, cursed at, slapped in the face, karate chopped, all sorts of shit's been happening. All sorts of things has been going on. All right, so we're gonna get into. I'm just reinforcing whatever I have right here. Get into these baby heels. I don't like that, so we're not doing it. Well, God bless you, D, for being a nurse, being the CNA, because I'm telling you, when I was doing CNA, we get it the worst. We get it the freaking worst. I swear to God. Like if we could tell you the horror stories, I mean, I could talk about it now because I ain't doing no work in the field no more. My CNA days is over, but CNA days is over, hunty. You're a shooting star, I see a vision of ecstasy. Sorry if you're having some weird lagalicious going on. Let me see what you guys are saying. Lots of things. And the extra work to compensate for the care they aren't getting from the workers. Yep. In 2013, I was almost fired for getting dialysis for an undocumented. Yes. You see what I'm saying? Now you are a true person that got into it. Like that's what you do. Like who cares? Like get that. Listen, sis. You undocumented. Go ahead and get that dialysis. Stop playing. You are the true hero in that situation. And I think they had an episode of that on what the hell was it on Grey's Anatomy where he got anybody remember that episode where she had got like a surgery or something for like an undocumented person and they was trying to fire her? I was like, damn, Zaddy, damn. They out here ruthless with it. That's why I know what goes on in the work field. I know. That's why I told my daughter, don't play with me. And I told my son's father, I was like, don't. I was like, don't be trying to bring me back to life. I ain't got nothing for you, sis. Just go ahead and do what you gotta do. And don't be putting me on no nursing home or nobody's ventilator. No. No, no, no. Don't even do it. Don't even do it to yourself. Sorry, y'all. I know we chatting a lot. I'm so sorry. But that's what this live stuff is all about, right? All right. So I'm going to we're gonna do a little bit of all right. Pause. I'll be right back, you guys. Right back, right back, right back. All right, y'all. I had to get some new water. So sorry. But we back and we better than ever for real. Whew. What are we feeling about the background? Should we put some sort of background or not? Should we do a background? Should we not do a background? Your painting is looking nice, Danielle. Thank you so much, D. I appreciate you. So should we do a background or should we not? I'm not. I'm definitely gonna go in and look at you guys' comments. We might not even finish this painting. We've been yapping so much. We might not even finish the whole thing, but it's all good. Okay, so we're going back in with some of that. Some of that. We're going a lot lighter than we wanted to, but hey. Thank you to everybody that tuned in or that's tuning in. I appreciate you guys. If you happen to be upon the replay and you like watching all the way to the end or you like hanging with me, put down a white heart in the chat or put it down in the comments. I would really love that. All right. I really love that. All right. I want to put. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my pen. I probably missed a lot of you guys' comments, and I'm sorry about that. I want to get her eyelashes in. Get the eyelashes in. The white background, white heart. White heart, white background. Thank you guys. The painting is looking nice. Yeah, I'm liking the white background too. I don't know why this thing is always going bad and not doing what I wanted to do. What are you doing now for like did you change? Well, I mean, you're gonna always be a doctor, but what are you doing now? Oop, sorry you guys. That was weird. Yeah, but like what are you doing now for for work, for I know those long COVID. That long COVID exposure is ain't no joke. All right, you guys might not be able to see that. My hand is in the way. Trying to learn illustrations and write children's books. Ooh, that sounds exciting. I'm excited for you. I love a new journey, you know? I did a whole new journey. I'll tell you one thing I enjoy. I love a new journey. That's what I did. I didn't start doing art until I was like in my 30s. I had already had a whole, other career, whole other life, whole other whatever, you know? What is your new journey? Basically, art. Art is the new journey. Because I was basically involved in. Am I frozen? Hopefully, I'm not frozen. um, I was doing nursing for the most part, right? I was doing a lot, like mostly nursing and um all that stuff. I was mostly doing nursing when I was for most of my life since I was like 18, 19. Mostly did nursing, whatever in the medical field, went to college, stuff like that. Just some medical assistant stuff. Worked with a lot of people that had like disabilities and like Down syndrome and stuff like that. I did that work for a long time, working with people that had Down syndrome and um I know they don't call it Asperger's anymore, but autism, just different spectrum of autism, and just people with disabilities, individual disabilities. So that was like my specialty, working with them, rehabilitating them. I did a lot of like stuff like that. And I did that most of my life until I was like in my 30s. And then when I hit my 30s, I moved. Um, I moved because something dramatic happened to me, and then I moved to a whole new state. Well, not a whole new state, but I've been lived here before. But I moved from New York to Maryland, and yeah, it's like giving you like my full history, huh? I'm in your office. Like you about to take you about to do some do a workup on me. Oh man, it's funny. Now I'm just playing around with like the black and stuff like that, figuring out what I like as far as like graphic-y texture. I wanted to look graphic-y. I wanted to look like poppy. Again, going with the pop art. That's why I'm doing that. Just trying to figure out how I like it. Again, we're still keeping in this same kind of like theme though, you know? But yeah, that was pretty much the jam with me. And I worked for the government for a few years also. I did that, like a lot of government work. Um and then like I first started doing like creative work as far as doing jewelry. Jewelry was my thing. That was my original love, was jewelry. Getting into jewelry, doing jewelry and all the things. That was the original love of my life, doing jewelry. Um so that was the original love of my life, was doing the jewelry. And then I ended up drawing. I had to do drawing for some reason. When I got into doing jewelry, I had to draw something because I started doing metal smithing. If you don't know what metal smithing is, well, you probably know what it is. But anyway, it's basically where you make metal. You create metal smithing stuff like back in the day, thousands of years ago when they did that sort of stuff, right? That's what you would do. So yeah, I started doing metal smithing, and when I started doing the metal smithing or whatever, that's when I got into the drawing. And then that led into me wanting to do art because I'm like, okay, I don't know how to draw. This looks like shit. I don't know what's going on. And I'm a perfectionist at heart, and like I really want to get things right sometime. And I was like, I want my designs, my jewelry designs to be good. So I was like, okay, I gotta go in and I gotta figure out how to like draw this properly and do the proper things with this and yada yada yada. So I really had to go in and make sure that I was doing what I had to do when it came to that. And the rest is history. And then like I said, once I moved, It was a wrap after that, and I started doing the jewelry things. I mean, started doing the art thing. And that's why I say certain things should be like a calling. Because then the art thing, funny enough, rolled into me being an art teacher. Don't ask me how that happened. It rolled into me like an art mentor or whatever you want to call it. I'm telling you right now, you guys, this portrait is gonna be all over the place, but it looks pretty good. I'm happy with it. I'm liking the abstract of it all. Sometimes it don't need to be super realistic, super perfect, whatever, right? So anyway, I guess what happened is when I got into doing art, for some reason I seen that there was a gap, right? It was like so many um it wasn't a lot of people, especially black people, it just wasn't. It wasn't a lot of black people out there that were doing tutorials, not like that, right? And especially, well, good tutorials. Let's just say that it wasn't a lot. I just didn't know any. And then, I had joined this group, and I'm just getting into my whole life story. Y'all just go with it. Just go with it. Just go with it. Oh my god. Celebrating 4-year anniversary. Taking it tune into the replay, everyone. Oh, okay, honey. Happy anniversary again. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys so much. I know this is kind of a long live stream anyway, and we're about to wrap it up and go. So yeah. But yeah, I will definitely catch you again on Sunday. I'll see you on Sunday if you're here, D. And you can look for updates on Patreon too. Cause I'm gonna put some behind the scenes content up tonight on Patreon. So you can look out for that. And now I'm just like, mm-mm. That's a really abstract way to make that portrait look decent, right? Oh man. All right. I want to get another coat in there. Yes, congratulations, D. I love that. I love to see the love flowing. You know what I'm saying? we're about to wrap it up in a minute anyway. We'll wrap it up, and then any touch ups or anything like that, I'll finish it off. I'll finish it offline, and then I will post the finished piece probably tomorrow or sometime next week. Well, that's not what I wanted. I think we did a lot of talking and I got sidetracked instead of actually doing a portrait. Yay! Oh man, that's funny. You're welcome. Thanks, E, for a very good live. It was lovely. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. We'll be back again on Sunday. Again, shout out to the patrons. Thank you so much for being a part of Patreon family. Thank you so much for supporting and stuff like that. I appreciate you guys so much. Your support goes a very long way. I really appreciate you guys so much. We did a nice little abstract, kind of weird portrait, and I love it. So you see, just see that you can do whatever, you know what I mean? You can really go in and do a lot of different things with just one little color. Is that one? One little color, and then we're going with a deeper color. We're going in with a deeper color. So you always have to go in and do another color anyway. And it looks great. So yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. We've been at it for a while. And I'll do any touch-ups behind the scenes and you'll see it later. Shout out to the patrons again. Thank you so much for supporting. If you guys want to support, you can also head over to patreon.com/creative girl of color. The coloring page for this piece is also available right now on Patreon, as well as other behind the scenes content. And yeah, we'll be back again on Sunday for some fun activities. I think we're going to be doing flowers on Sunday. So it's going to be something totally different. We're going to be in our sketchbooks. It's going to be a very chill, kind of like vibey, whatever this week. So yeah, I hope you guys are ready. And yeah, that's it. I love you guys. Bye.